This was our first hiking trip of the year. It was end of February, early March, I believe. We went and did a 3-mile loop overlooking the city of Helena. It was really fun. I went with Christina and Caleb, and it was a great time, good exercise, and then we went and ate lunch afterwards and then went to the hot springs in Helena. And this was actually one of the last times that we had before all the craziness of COVID, so no masks, nothing like that. And we had no idea what was to come, but we thought we were starting the year off strong with this hike, and it was really fun, and I'd love to do it again. The women's alert in March was actually the last normal alert that we had before our 2-week COVID rotation started. So that's really all I can think about when I look at these pictures, but it was a really good time to get together with all of my female coworkers and close friends, take some pictures before we all did the all-female alert in March before the COVID craziness. And that brings us to the first 2-week COVID deployment. This is the group I was out with, and along with a male chef. My crew partner was Jordan. We did night shift, and it was exhausting but fun because it was with her. This was the Windy Mountain Loop hike in the high woods, and it started off as a really sunny day with low winds, and the higher we got, obviously, the windier it got, as you can see with like our hair blowing. And then eventually it started raining, the sun disappeared, and the rain was like pelting us from the side, and we got lost. It got kind of scary, and the next day we found out that there was a reported grizzly bear sighting where we were hiking. So it was kind of a scary hike, but it was still really fun to go with some of my favorite people from Montana. I don't know if I'd do this one again, but it was a really long day and we had lots of fun. This is when we went UTVing with Outdoor Rec in Gallatin County, which is right near Bozeman, and this was probably one of Caleb and my top 3 memories from 2020. It was tons of fun. We had a blast, and it was just a really great day to spend with friends and go seeing the outdoors in a really cool way. So this was our first trip to Glacier of 2020. This hike was the Apgar Lookout hike. It was, I think, roughly 7 miles, not too terrible. I went with Jordan, Christina, and Christina's fiance Patrick, and we had a really good time. We also went up to Hidden Lake Overlook, and that was super icy going up, kind of dangerous, but we made it up there. This is just another view from the Going to the Sun Road, as well as this one. Gorgeous views, of course. And then finally we went to Lake McDonald. I think we had lunch over there and just stopped and got some pics of the lake. So it was a really great time, a really nice first trip. This hike was the Lava Lake hike, and it was near Bozeman. So Caleb and I actually came down to Bozeman for the weekend for his birthday, and then we stayed Saturday night and did the hike on Sunday. It was really pretty, lots of good views. I think this one was also around 7 miles, and a lot of people had dogs out there, which was really cool. And it was just a really nice weekend where he and I got to spend some time together and then obviously do a hike as well. And then this is him on his actual birthday with some presents and the table that I arranged with his gifts on it, and then him with his birthday cheesecake. So these pictures begin the trip that Dominic took to come see me in Montana. These are all from Glacier. We were lucky enough to go up there for, I think we went for 2 nights. This is from the Avalanche Lake hike, which was really cool to show him. It's not a very long hike, but I've only done it in the summer with my parents. So to do it in the winter, it was just really pretty, very white and gray, but he loved it and he had a good time hiking up there. So I was really glad I got to take him there. Most of the Going to the Sun Road was closed because of all the snow. So we were lucky enough to be able to do that. And then as you saw in the beginning, we also went to Lake McDonald. And then we got to go sledding behind or near my house on this big hill, which was super fun, but we realized we're way too old to do it because it's just not good for our bodies anymore. But I think he had a good time. And then obviously we went to the gym and did gym things like pull-ups together. COVID definitely affected what I was able to do just because of my job, but I think overall he had a really good time, and I was so glad he got to come visit me and finally see Montana, because this was the first time that he's been and probably will be the last time. But we had such a good time together. I'm really glad he got to come see me. And this brings us to easily the absolute best part of 2020, which was finding Rex and adopting him. I adopted him on November 12th, and it has been the best decision that I made in 2020 so far. I went to the shelter to look at another dog, actually, and I ended up seeing Rex and falling in love with him. He is so perfect for me and so perfect for Caleb, and he fits in with us just perfectly. And he's very happy, very cuddly, likes to sleep a lot, and loves going on walks with me every day. And I really can't imagine a better dog for me. Honestly, I've said perfect like 400 times, but that's exactly how we feel about Rex. He's been boarded once when I had to go to work, and Caleb was at home in Michigan, and I thought he would hate me for it, and he had a blast. He's just so happy all the time. He made a lot of friends. He's great with other dogs and all people. And it's just been such a blessing to have him in our lives, and he's made the past couple months amazing, and I can't wait to see how he makes the rest of our life. And the last great thing to happen in 2020 was when my parents were able to visit. They came in the middle of December and left on Christmas Eve. And we got to spend a lot of time together playing games, eating dinner, going out to nice places, and making it at home. We went to Memorial Falls to hike. It was a really short hike, but really pretty, and I was glad that I could show them some of the outdoors of Montana, and my mom got to see snow, which she loves to see. And it was just nice having them here and spending time with them. We didn't get to do a whole lot, but I know they enjoyed their time, and they were able to meet Rex, and my dad could meet Caleb, so it was really just the best possible ending to 2020.